Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sideline. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifting downward. You know, sometimes as a player, your focus shifts. You redirect your energy toward other phases of the game, and that could be what's happening here. But obviously, it's a bit of a concern going forward.
Now Sacramento starting five. In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. The guard pair filled by Monk and Levine. And it's Sabonis in at the five. And for the Rockets, we'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. The great out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the five, roaming the paint. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ballgame. On for three, it's rebounded by Şengün. KD passes to the great. No good on the triple. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Kings. To the inside. And it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
And here's KD for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Monk. And that one drops.
We know he can shoot deep, but he also has a nice touch inside. So Monk has a lot of confidence wherever he's shooting the ball from.
Here's the great, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. And they pick up two.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Outside DeRozan. Back to Levine. Pass to Monk. Shakes him. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Monk is what we call a pure scorer. Even when he gets drilled by the defense, he stays with his shot.
The Kings shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
The great count the basket. The great's got 6. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. We talked about Domantas Sabonis, specifically what makes him so hard to guard. Coach told me his basketball IQ and just the way he sees the floor. He just seems to know where to be at all times. And defensively, that's difficult to match up against. They'll need to find a way to contain Sabonis here in this one. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
Here's the great. He has 6. Smith's shot is good.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Monk outside. Back to Levine. Monk looking around. Off target with his 3. For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against Utah. Here's the great. Monk defending. Here's the great. Drains the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Red Van Vliet comes in for Thompson. Sacramento also making some changes. Stewart checked in for Sabonis. And Georgia subbed in for Monk. Rockets leading by 5. 1:32 left to play here in the first.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Sabonis comes in for Murray, and it's Carter in for DeMar DeRozan. Rockets leading by 12. For 3, Van Vliet, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against the Grizzlies. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Cans it from downtown. Levine's got 5.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's the great. Got it off in time, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Houston Rockets, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific 3-point shooting display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
Absolutely dialed in.
Houston making some changes. KD's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Thompson comes in for Aaron Holiday. And the great subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. On the court right now for the Kings. Outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Sabonis is out there with Paul George. And it's Monk in at the point guard position. Levine passes to Sabonis. Over Şengün. Sabonis, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Here's the great. 14 points for him. Fires the 3. Hits it from three-point range. 17 points in the game.
Here we go. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
To the paint. Here's DeRozan. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
George, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought into helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Kevin, back to you.
They're plenty talented. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's the great out defending.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
From downtown, Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And the pass there, floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Outside, Levine. And DeRozan kicks to George. Pass to Monk. Outside, Levine. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Buries it from three-point range. Levine's got 10 points in the game.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
Here's Şengün. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Monk outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Houston Rockets.
Who needs a multifaceted approach when you can dominate in the lane like this? It has been impressive.
My only piece of advice, don't stop.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And for their matchup with the Mavericks, they'll be facing a team that's had a little better year. But this game is winnable if they bring the energy.
Oh, they're going to need more than energy, Kenny.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from the great.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. And it's the great in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And with plenty of games still ahead, here's a quick rundown of the power rankings thus far. Taking a look at New York, they're locked in again at that 3rd spot. Not a bad place to be.
And seeing where the Rockets are, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
The great passes to Şengün. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Down low, Monk. That's tipped. Thompson finds Smith. This one for 3. Sinks the triple. That's now 32 points for the great.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And a chance here to check out some stats for Kevin Durant.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And DeRozan kicks to Levine. Sabonis' screen on Thompson. In the corner, it's Monk. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's the great. And another 3 for Houston.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
The second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Monk, the pass to Levine. Shot clock at 6. Back to Monk. DeRozan for 3. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got his 6th rebound on the night. Out to Thompson. The great passes to Thompson. And yes, it's good. Thompson's got 12.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Monk, the pass to Levine. Back to Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
Now, when this guy catches fire, Monk puts the defense in a real bind. Excels at getting to his spots and is a really versatile scorer.
Şengün with a wide open look. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
A shot by Sabonis, nobody around, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, he's so well-rounded in his game. Sabonis is terrific at finding opportunities to score from there.
13 feet away. Sabonis grabs the board. Sacramento's got the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Sabonis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, Sabonis looking really comfortable shooting off the pass. If you're not right up on him, he'll burn you.
Here's Şengün, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. Over KD. Sabonis kicks to Monk. Off target from three-point range. The Rockets have gone 7-9. Oh,
Yes, sir. My goodness. Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Murray finds DeRozan. Monk outside. Off target from outside. Houston's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the 3rd quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting.
You know, when he's lighting it up like this, they are a hard team to beat.
There's 37 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. For 3, again the miss by the Kings. Here's the great. A 3 off the mark. Sacramento's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Really left alone that time. Monk's got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's the great. The 3. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's the Houston Rockets out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So we see Houston taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, the GREAT.